G'day guys, Fitcho here. Now last weekend was the opening round of the V8 Supercar Championship, Australia's touring car category, around the streets of Adelaide. The same streets in Adelaide that Formula 1 raced around between 1985 and 1995. And that got me thinking, what if Formula 1 returned to Adelaide? I do think this is quite an unlikely scenario considering Melbourne has very much solidified its place as the home of Formula 1 here in Australia. That said though, I do think the Albert Park Lake circuit is a bit shit, and I think the Adelaide Street Circuit is a better track and will provide better racing than Albert Park does, but I don't think the change is likely to happen. But every now and then you do hear people throwing up the idea, and I thought it'd be a fun idea to play with on Assetto Corsa, so I went and downloaded myself an Adelaide mod. However, this is the V8 Supercar version of the track, not the Formula 1 version of the track, although very, very similar tracks. They're not identical. When V8 Supercars took over the track in '98, 3 years after Formula 1 left, they shortened it slightly. So I'll put a map up on your screen so you know what I'm talking about. So at the end of the staircase section, normally Formula 1 will keep going straight and into a fast chicane. Instead, V8 Supercars put a 90-degree right, followed by another 90-degree right from memory, and then they rejoin the Formula 1 circuit. The rest of the track is completely identical, and it is an awesome track, so I thought it'd be fun to do a little race around this track, around this mod here on Assetto Corsa. So we've jumped in to the 2017 Ferrari. We've got a field of 20. We're starting right at the back for a 5-lap race at Adelaide. Let's get into it. Here we go, we're on the grid in last place of this 20-car field. The lights are coming on, the revs are rising. We've got 6 lights. And it's lights out, and away we go here on the streets of Adelaide. We bogged down a little bit there, but then got a bit of wheel spin. It's been a pretty good start compared to the Assetto Corsa AI. They just don't know what they're doing off the lines. We head down through the center S for the first time in this race. Very congested there, and we tiptoe our way through as we have a little bit of a slide there through that fast left-hander as we head down to the staircase for the first time in this race. A little bit of contact on the front end there, getting a little bit of damage to our front wing as we dive up the inside there, but I don't think we've got that move done as he's coming back through this right-hander out over the curb and now into turn number 7 again. Just go right out over the curb, plant the power as now we head down the straight towards the infamous turn 8, a real car killer. It should be flat out, but I'm not convinced it will be, especially with the car. Oh, that has not gone well. That has not gone well. There was not much I could do there. I come flying through turn 8. No caution flags or anything, and there is a car backwards, and I've got some major damage. I think we'll try this one again. Here we go, take number 2. The lights are coming on again. Let's build the revs up. We've got 6 lights. And it's lights out, and away we go here on the streets of Adelaide. It's been a better start than last time. Was we are you kidding me? Come on, that's just not nice. That's not nice. That's just right. Here we go again. New strategy. Let's just get a shit start like the rest of the AI, and sort of just stick with the Gumbies at the back for the start. So here we go. Let's build the revs. The lights are on. It's lights out, and away we go. Let's just tippy-toe down towards the first corner. No need to rush. We'll just stick in behind here. Maybe try it up. Oh my god, oh my lord, they're absolutely parking it. This is not going well. You wouldn't think this would be that difficult, but the AI are a little bit retarded on modded tracks, I will say that, so it can be a bit of a challenge. Let's try again. We'll go with that same strategy of sort of being slow off the start, and then sort of just sit in behind with the Gumbies at the back of the field. So let's just cruise down the pit straight towards the center S. No need to rush. We're not in a race or anything like that where time is important. And now we might think about trying to make our way. Oh, far out. Now we've got, okay, let's just push on. Let's push on. I don't think the front wing damage makes a huge difference in Assetto Corsa as they are absolutely parking it right in front of me. Can we get up his inside into the left-hander? Yes, we can, but he's got the inside for the next corner. Let's just jump out and over the... Oh, wow, I've gone and fucked it up myself now. Here we go again. You wouldn't think it would be that hard to do a 5-lap race here at Adelaide, but it seems to be quite a challenge on Assetto Corsa with the interesting AI. They're not the best AI, I will admit, especially when you chuck them on a modded track like this one. As now we head down towards the center. Can I just sort of sneak? Oh my lord, I've locked up a little bit there. That's alright. They really do park it down into that first corner on the first lap. We get through there unscathed as, oh, put it in the wall. And there's a pile up here anyway. That's just brilliant. Here we go again, come on. Surely this is the attempt. This wasn't meant to be like a challenge to finish. I just thought it would be fun to do a 5-lap race and see what it would be like at Adelaide with Formula 1 cars. But it's turned into a challenge just to survive with the AI. And we're going to go for the more laid-back, slow approach. Stick with the Gumbies at the back of the field. We're going to go to the inside as we head down into the center S. Hopefully there's no crashes this time. And there isn't. We get through there. Alright, now we go left onto Wakefield Street. A little bit of contact there on the rear of the car. Getting a little bit of damage to... Oh my... What am I witnessing right now? This is, quite strange. Okay, new strategy. We're going back to the original strategy. Just balls to the wall. Go as fast as I possibly can. Here we go. The lights are on. The revs are up. And his lights out, and away we go. Let's just go flat out, right off the line. Control that wheel spin quite nicely and try to find our way down towards turn number 1. We've got the inside line into the center S. Very, very forceful there. And we've got through there all right up into 11th place. We have a car on our outside, so we need to be careful as we now head down to the staircase into first gear. We're on the outside, which is not really where you want to be because in this staircase, there's only one left-hander, so we've gone very, very wide. We've drifted quite wide there, but we have gotten away with this. Now we're going to jump out over this curb to try to open up this next corner. We're going to jump out over this curb again, but they're getting very, very slow in front of us as we now head down to the infamous turn 8. This corner is a real car killer. It's going to be interesting with these two as there seems to be a crash. Someone has got it wrong there and they have paid the price, and somehow we navigate that carnage and keep our car in one piece, and in all that chaos we are now up into 5th place. I'm not too sure how that has happened, but we've got 4th and 3rd right in our sights. So it's going to come round the last couple of corners down into the final hairpin, and we're actually going to complete a lap, although I missed that apex by a country mile. But there we go, we've completed 1 lap and this race is properly on. Hopefully we shouldn't have any more issues with some retarded AI as we head through the center S. This car does not ride the curbs as nice as a V8 supercar does. It's now up to the staircase we go. Right on the back of these two in front of me. You do have to use first gear through here, I find, otherwise you just get a little bit too much understeer to get through there quite nice. We're going to use that curb again, try to control that wheel spin even. I'm forgetting how to speak, forgetting my terms right now. So right on the back of Ronnie as we head up towards turn number 8. I'm going to be quite careful because, yep, he's braking there. Not sure why. I could easily take that flat out if there was no car directly in front of me. Is now down into turn 9 we go. Get on that curb a little bit too much. We sort of bottomed out over that, which is not what you want to do. You either want to use it a little bit with your left-hand side wheels or go right over it. Bottoming out on it is not nice. We head through this fast right-hander. Can we look up the inside into the final corner? No, we cannot. We're going to have to wait one more lap before we can get past Ronnie. So we've dropped a little bit back out of that final corner. I do struggle with that corner a little bit. It's now down into the center S. Oh, we've gone a little bit too aggressive there, taking up a lot of curb, which is something you can do. You do use a lot of curb through there. Well, at least the V8 supercars do that can ride them quite nice. There's a little lock up there at the end of Wakefield. Oh, we've hit the wall. That's not good. We've got a bit of front wing damage. That is definitely not going to help us as now we head through turn 6 and to turn number 7. You want to use that curb. Oh, I almost cocked that up a little bit, using a little bit too much curb. We're right on the back of Ronnie. What can we do here at turn number 8? Go right around his outside. That's one way to do the overtake. I don't think you'd see that in real life if F1 came here, because the drivers would actually know how to drive that corner properly. But I stuff up turn 9 and he gets that position back, so all that work was for nothing as we get a little bit deep into that corner. Still learning this track a little bit because I've never actually driven the Adelaide circuit before I found this mod. So it is taking a little bit to learn how to drive it. Obviously I know the layout really well. I've been to the race the last 2 years. Unfortunately not this year, but the 2 years before. But actually driving it is another... Oh, I was too busy commentating, and I wasn't too focused on the driving, and he was a bit slower than I would have expected him to be through there, and oh, we are really struggling to get this car going. Oh, there's a car there. Cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. No, nothing to see here. So, the racing side of this video has not gone too well, partly from the AI being a bit shit around modded tracks, and partly from me being a little bit incompetent in a race car. So I'm going to do something a little bit different this time. I'm going to let these guys go ahead, and I'm going to give you guys a hot lap of the Adelaide circuit, and I think that'll do it for today. I don't think I can deal with trying to race the Assetto Corsa AI anymore today, so we'll give them a minute. They can disappear off down the track, and we'll give this a little bit of a hot lap with no other cars to fuck us over. Here we go. Hopefully we should be late enough to the party to get a nice clean lap, a lot of wheel spin offline, get a bit of temperature in those rear tires. Am I right? Is now down to the center as we go third gear, bounce over those, oh my. Like I've said before in this video, these cars don't ride the curbs as well as V8 supercars. Right, here we go again. Hopefully we can get a clean lap in and I don't bottle it myself. Here we go, build the revs, drop the clutch, let's give it a little clutch kick, get the wheels spinning a little bit, and get ourselves going. It's getting some sort of warning at the top of my screen that I don't know what it means. Now down into the center as we go. Try use those curbs and we control the car a lot better this time. And we use that a bit too much of that curb as wow. Wow, 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 wow. Right, here we go again. Hopefully we can get a hot lap in this time. We don't have any AI car parks around the circuit. Here we go. Revs up, drop the clutch, get the wheels spinning a little bit at the rear. And here we go, down towards the center S we go. I think this is about a third gear corner. Flick it in, use a fair bit. Oh no, we've got yellow flags. Please tell me there's no one up here at the end of Wakefield Street. Is now down into the staircase we go. There is one car up ahead going quite slowly who might just ruin our hot lap just a little bit. I don't know. As we come out of the staircase, use a little bit of curb now into turn 7 again. Bounce over that curb a little bit as onto the power we go. We've got yellow flags out again as we head up towards turn 8. Hopefully there's no crash here at oh no. That's not going well. That car in front of us just stops, and you can see how much of a car killer turn 8 can be when you get it wrong. Although I got that wronger than you would normally get it. Let's put it that way. Right, here we go again. Hopefully we can get a clean hot lap in. Here we go. Let's just go flat out, straight off the line, and we control that wheel spin quite nice. I didn't really have to do anything there to control. Oh, we've got yellow flags out. Hopefully there isn't a big stack somewhere around the circuit as we absolutely abuse the curbs through the first few corners and now down to the end of okay, yes, we can sneak our way around the outside. You've already seen me go through there in anger, so we're alright as we continue our way through the staircase as now we're going to pop out over this curb again as oh, we've clipped the wall. That's not good. Use a bit of curb there as well. This track, the way this current layout, which is used for V8 supercars, is definitely designed for cars that abuse curbs. And F1 cars don't really abuse curbs in that same way. And as you can see, that corner was quite easily flat. As now down to turn 9 we go. A brilliant overtaking opportunity as now we flick left through here. Careful of that curb on the left. Use a bit of curb on the right even. I don't know my lefts and rights clearly. Is now through the second last corner onto the brakes for the final hairpin. Clip that apex. Back on the power we go. And up to the line. There we go. We've completed a lap. A hot lap of Adelaide. Although we did have that little incident. Oh, that's a bit too much curb there through the center S. We somehow get away with it as we've got a car directly in front of us as this corner is now nice and clear as we head through the staircase section. Always going very, very slow. This Spanish driver, I don't know who he is. Tito Martinez. Oh, not bad save. Not a bad save, I can say so. Myself, we managed to hold on to that car somehow. Let's see if we can get past Tito Martinez. Yeah, Martinez. I am reading that right. As we head down towards turn 8. Keep the throttle absolutely pinned. Oh, okay. Let's just sneak right around his outside as he's going to come back up, out, inside, into turn number... Ooh, bit too much. Why am I grabbing the gear stick? A bit too much curb there. As now we head through the final few corners here. Ooh, getting a little bit unsettled over that curb. We hold on to it quite nice. It's going to end lap number 3. We've got 2 laps to go. Can we get past Tito Martinez? I don't know. As we head down to this... Oh, we've gone in deep. We've gone in very deep. Right, I think that's going to do it for this video. I think I've had enough of the Assetto Corsa AI for today. They're a little bit strange on this track. I will admit they can be like that on modded tracks, but I can say with confidence to drive this track on a hot lap, it is seriously fun. And watching the V8 Supercars here every year, the racing can also be incredible, although you probably didn't really get a sense of that from the slightly broken Assetto Corsa AI today. But nonetheless, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you do leave a like on the video. Make sure you do subscribe as well to the channel if you guys are new for much more F1 content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.